Alright guys, here we are, jumping back into Control. It's been a day or two, I think it's been 3 days since I've posted an episode of this game, or even an upload. Been a couple days out, unfortunately. I am currently working on my website. Not unfortunately, but unfortunately I'm just finding the balance between the two, so hoping we get a couple episodes out today of this, and I'm thinking we're almost done with the game Condemned. I think we're in like the last chapter or two, which is awesome, because that's like the first game we've beat for the channel, and therefore we did it, guys. But right now, playing Condemned, I legit don't have context for what I'm doing right now. Just started doing it. We really don't know too much about what's going on in the game so far, though. We're supposed to be investigating this. We're in the oldest house, and we're supposed to be investigating this company that kind of elaborated, but also maybe destroyed quantum physics by attempting to do something with science. This sounds really bad, but anyway, it's kind of desolate. A lot of deaths and creepy evil people. And then here we are, and we've got something of a inner monologue ourselves, and it's like we have somebody we listen to in our head, who kind of has things to say. And I'm not saying we're not 100% there, but we're definitely a few, what did they say, a few crayons short of the coloring kit.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Oh.
There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
So, this game is obviously very narratively paced, and the story is the highlight of the game. I mean, there's not a lot of. Don't get me wrong. It's going to get fun. I imagine it's going to have some great action and stuff like that. But it is very narratively based, and I honestly think it's going to be tough for me. Like I said, we're going to read everything. Or watch all the cutscenes. It's going to be tough for me to completely do a what do you call it? A commentary on this game outside of just kind of reacting to what's going on, which is fine. Some of these games, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Some of these games are easier to talk over than others. Like Condemned is a very simple kind of not hack and slash, but whack 'em up kind of game, and that game's been really fun to play and talk about. And then we've got Control, and then also very shortly we'll have Splinter Cell, the series. We're going to be playing those. Like I said, it's each their own. And Controls, if you are experiencing this with me, you'll appreciate seeing some of this for the first time. If not, just go play it yourself, because it is really going to be like just us watching the story unfold. It's not so much like tips or anything like that, That is weird. What's that about? They're talking about these objects of power, like these existing elements, simple objects that hold supernatural powers. Like the gun is the obvious one, but it looks like one of those is the jukebox is an object of power, which is interesting. Should probably check the map. Okay, that's where we're going. I'm just having fun walking around. I mean, this game it's really pretty. The story's great. The visuals are great. It's implementing not just like game graphics stuff, but also like using some live action elements to its cutscenes, which is so freaking cool. I think Alan Wake did that, and I know this game called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice did that as well. Which is it's just such a nice touch. You don't have to do it, but it's so interesting and immersive to add that kind of level. It's almost surreal. I mean, it is surreal. It's just like, oh, I love that shit. I love it. So this is exactly like the kind of game that I really get into. Like, it's just, that's such an untapped element that games need to. I like it when games do that. First off, got an achievement for collecting 120 collectibles. Wow, that must be because I played this game before. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't think that's an unfair request, to be honest. Do I even have a gun yet? Yeah, I think I got a pistol. Cause I keep getting all these weapon mods. I don't know what they're for yet, or what they do. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Delays caused by shifts do not count towards overtime. Can I go in here? I want access to every room. Why can't I have it? Alright, so this is... I think where we gotta go. If you guys don't mind if I wander a little bit, I can always cut this up and make it shorter in post, but there's, again, environments are so cool, I just kind of want to explore. These doors are locked. Okay, we're going in the completely opposite direction though. Let's back up. Oh boy. I got a bit of a headache. I had a little trouble sleeping last night, so I'm a little sleepy. I should be fine. Keeping awake and alert during this game because it's very cool and spooky. However, if I play Condemned after this, I may get a little drowsy. I'm like Condemned is a little. It's not slow paced, but it's just the environments are very bleak and repetitive. So it's definitely a possibility that I get a little drowsy while playing that. Did we see, like, I think we've been back here because it looks like the map has been touched, but did we see all these floating bodies before? I don't know if that's like a development, or I could have been very, I could be very unastute and have not, do we have any security clearance? Howdy. Enter the communications department to find the hotline. Okay, well, that's over there. It's a little hard to tell what stairs connect to what. Okay, let's follow the signs. That'll help. I was here. Rating. Week 83 report summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, clever, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, and the A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, mini bar $313.61. Someone's been drinking on the job. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I'm not paid to think, right? For the record, I again request they give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. And there's a little afterword about the minibar cost. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Yeah, I beg to differ. It seems like an excuse to get a little tipsy on the job. $313 over the course of a few nights is a lot of money at a minibar. That's pretty funny. Oh, hello. It just kind of showed up. I didn't really expect that. Okay. Undefined reading. So apparently these guys dropped like a ton of like weapon mods and stuff, which just like you get a pistol so far, so I think you can just upgrade the pistol. But the game hasn't really told me to do that yet, so I'm not gonna play around with that until it's like kind of explain a little bit. Oh, okay, let's not do that.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay. Oh. Oh, sick. I'm having a little, hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. Let me pause. Alright, guys, so I was getting a little bit of a headache, and I couldn't figure out why, and, I played with the settings a little bit, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's probably the motion blur, which usually doesn't get me in games, but, occasionally it can be really bad, and in this game, it's pretty bad. Obviously, this game's very fast-paced, so things are moving around a lot. But yeah, I'm going to turn that off, at least for today, because I already have a bit of a headache, and I don't want to make that headache worse by getting dizzy while playing a video game. Due to certain recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange is high likelihood, and red is frequent building shifts. Okay, that's probably why I can't go to that area over there. I still hear bad guys. Very loudly. One second. Let's turn that down for you guys a little bit. Alright. Okay, so I'm assuming there are people about, baddies about, while reading. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Something amount of deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been... Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for something minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. This item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185 for details. Okay. Now these shelter rooms, what do they do? Like save points? Whoa! Is this, can I clear this out? No? That's the opposite of a shelter room. That's like a danger room. That is not where I want to be. Alright, well, let's just keep going forward. Love the font. The fonts in this game are clap, 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 very good, clap, 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 very clap, good, clap. I don't know. But they are. They're very good. You got a shield? Yeah, you got a shield. I'll do that. Oh, come on. There we go. It's just like somebody spent a lot of time working on making this game look very aesthetically pleasing, and it shows. I like it. I like it a lot. I hope you guys don't mind that I turned the microphone off. I really don't. I really am not. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the game. Or the stability, or the... I don't know. I'm not that technical. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure. I don't know. We'll find out. Come on out. This is definitely the most modern game I've been playing. Alright, here's the health. I think I... Yeah. This is, the other games I've been playing have been mostly cleaning up classic games like Splinter Cell and Condemned. And I will probably stick to mostly classic games or under the radar games. Most of my favorite streamers don't cross into AAA territory too often, because I mean it's tough to stream a game that's you know, you got all the copyrighted music and a bunch of other stuff that people don't want out there. But also it's like, even this one, the narrative of this game is very need I say more, it's very consistent.
80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. And it can launch things telekinetically.
Hey, I made that joke.
To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Tosses it at us, shatters. By the way, that cutscene was at a particular angle. Didn't let me control that.
On the right track.
So how long is this game? Is this like a long game? Is this game, you know, quote unquote, long? That is not a good sign. Bonk. That isn't funny, but it kind of is.
An object of power. Except the place I've latched onto.
Whoa, whoa, no cover. There will be no bonking of me. I am unbonkable. I'm gonna walk around and read documents while this bonker. I am become bonker, destroyer of worlds. Bonk with me and thee will be punished. Okay. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay, there's a little massive something. Oh, maybe I just gotta keep this to it. Okay. Read the instructions, Paul. Okay. Give me that floppy. Ouch. Just messing with these cutscenes. The ones with the board.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh, hey, we got one of our powers, and probably the most. This is definitely gonna change the game. Find the cube thing. Oh, did I win something? No. Get me out of here. Yeah, because it's really a great way to improve a game, add telekinetic powers to it. Can you guys think of any game that has not been improved with telekinesis? Like, imagine, like, It's like, maybe like if you're playing The Last of Us, it's just, did you know that Ellie had telekinetic powers? But it's like, I'm trying to think of like any game that would do that realistically that would be bad. Like, that's just such a cool element in games. Time warping and telekinesis. Every game needs it. They are cool. I make it so.
There you are.
I
Never
mandated.
gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Just like you imagined is a good 9-inch nails. Uh-oh. Boss fight? Boss-ish fight? Oh, ow! In this playthrough, I'll be making all my moves. Whack! Ah! It's funny because it's like, I play horror games and like, okay, scary, yes, boy. And then some enemy sneaks up on me in this game, I'm like, ah! Spooky. Where did you come from? Oh! You are dumb, Paul. My desire to F with the environment was too strong, and I F'd the wrong environment. Till peace. Alrighty, this game's getting fun.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Who wants some trash? Hold on. Don't get lost. I can't go in there yet. Assume dead letters is the mailroom. Because letters, I guess. I don't know. Reading! Re-information campaign summary of Willow. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to beep. So another AWE is behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring the for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tamasi out. I like the cut your jib. Boy, it sure is dark around here. What is undefined reading? And am I supposed to read it? I mean, I'm already reading. I don't know. No, I was here. Oh, where the enemies spawn is usually a good sign that you're going the right way. The Halo rule of thumb. As I was playing Halo, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going. No, all these bad guys kept showing up. Oh, oh. Ouch. Are these save points? Yes, I believe they are. I don't know. Okay, we're going to the... Where are we? Communication department. Okay, so we're just headed back from the communication department. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Because there were enemies here, and it makes me feel like we are going in the right direction. Cleaned my whole room yesterday. It was it's good. It's cool when you clean your room and you're like, I have a floor. So we can't go there. Okay. And I kind of sculpted out my area of my gaming area, my station of office space, and it's nice and tidy, which is good. It's also my workspace. That was really cool. The environment reacts to your powers so cool in this game. I mean, I think everybody can tell so far. And I think that was like one of the main draws of the game. I'm gonna go talk to Emily again. But it's just wild how much detail they put into all of this. Like, it's crazy.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
I did the thing. Oh, these are just questions. Nah, we're
Thanks,
good.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
I'm not skipping cutscenes. Those are all expository. I don't want to go into a whole conversation. Communications department. So we were there. Did we just executive mail? Hold on. Communications department. So dead letters is not the mailroom. I'm taking it, even though a letter is something you mail. But I don't know what it is. So let's just go back to the communications department, poke around, see what's what. And we'll figure out where we go. I have to say, the turning off the motion blur has been... it's probably the best decision I've made so far in this stream. I'm just like, oh my god. That was so hard. Some people really like motion blur. Some people, like, it'll drive them crazy. I think it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's better or worse in first-person games. Like, graphically, it's supposed to be nicer, because it's, like, realistic. Like, if you look around real fast, you're gonna get motion blur. But I don't play video games to be realistic. I play video games because I'm bored and single. Ah! Do I have a melee attack? No? Okay. I thought I did. Isn't X melee? Maybe I should have tried. That's cool. Cool loading screen. I think we're gonna put like maybe put maybe like 10 lines. So I do intend to stream the Condemned finale. Can you not? Oh, I hate the rocket launcher guy. Asshole. You're both rocket launcher guys. I think we're gonna be Condemned today. It's a nice long series, and it's good to wrap up the series, especially if I'm starting Control and definitely doing the Splinter Cell series. Like, that's gonna be fun. I think. We're definitely gonna do them all, maybe. No, but it's Splinter Cell 1 is so good. Don't get me wrong. I was playing it this morning though, or I was like fiddling with it on my regular TV, because I stream all these and play all these games on my laptop, obviously. And wait a second. Oh, I want to open the letter. Oh, okay, fuck it. I was just looking at it to see how it looked on the large screen 4K display. I'm just dealing with an HD screen on my computer, and it's fairly large, but it's not like, you know, it's a computer screen. And I was like, what's the line in Deadpool where he's like, Hold on. Do I have a melee attack? Answer me this. I just want to know. X? No? B? Y? Y. It's Y. Okay. Glad I finally figured that out. So what is the line in what's the movie Deadpool where his friend sees the sorry guy, I have a letter to read. We'll get back to that. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. Cool. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the time. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. That's a funny one. That's good. This is why we read these. That was funny. No, but when Deadpool, Wade, what's his face, his first shows his post-scarred face to his friend, and the guy is like, "Motherfucker, you are hard to look at." I was like me playing Splinter Cell on my 4K TV. I was just like, "Oof." The graphics. Those graphics, though. Nice. But it was. Oh, can I? I don't really. Oh, God. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Stand back. Let them come to but yeah, it's an Xbox port. I mean, it's not a remaster. And I say this all the time. It's just like the same with that game. It's like, I'm not playing a remaster of the game. I'm playing the Xbox version or the 360 version on a new console, so it's not supposed to look better, but it did look pretty bad. It's just like, it's one of those games that you have to forgive its lack of design for its innovation and fun aspects. But oh boy, as you may see in the first episode I post, which I hopefully will post today being Tuesday, the game. Is that the mail department? Yeah, there we go. The game is hard. Harder than I remembered.
Can be reached through the mail room.
I am having difficulty playing this game. I don't know what it is. Maybe I haven't played a stealth game in a long time. Lots of trial and error. These episodes are going to be short. So I'm just going to be editing out all this nonsense of me getting lost every 5 seconds. It'll be fun. You guys will see. Oh, mail room's this way. Alright, we're on the right track, folks. Can I go in?
Maybe there's a key nearby.
Are you a key? Still not 100% sure what the claim control points mean. Like, are they upgrading my body? Are they save points? Are they clearing the environment of risks? They could be like bonfires, like the Dark Souls series, where you just kind of like spawn from them, and the game just kind of progresses through the bonfires or these control points. However, one sec. Hold up. All right, it's been 38 minutes, guys. This is a good length for this episode. We're going to quit right now and find that key tomorrow. Oh, this was a fun episode. We had fun. We did a lot of reading, but that's okay. Reading is good for you. Reading does the brain wonders, I'm told. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.